Hello, everyone. Welcome back. In this episode here, I'm going to go over my little vacation trip into California, which you've probably seen in my walk along. This is San Francisco. This is the room I stayed at the Hilton. I just did a time lapse to kind of share that with you. Basically, I was in LA, went into San Francisco. There's a view outside the window, and this is the view inside. This is my bedroom. Actually, it was connected to another bedroom with two beds in it. That's where the kids and the wife and my mom slept. But we just stayed here for one day for the most part, so it was just a 1 day thing. I just decided to put that in there because, well, I made a video on it, so why not? But definitely enjoyed my trip. From San Francisco, went to Seattle, and there's Seattle right there. And we got a room not too far from the Space Needle, and also did a time lapse on that as well. This is the early morning, the day we're going into the Space Needle. Also, we're going to Juilliard Glass Work and Museum, I think it's called. Anyways, you'll probably see it soon, but beautiful day in Seattle. Just couldn't pick a better day. Blue skies by the time we got into the Space Needle. You'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, wow, that's really high up there. Oh, look at him. Wow. Truly, yeah, truly garden and glass. So here we are at the Juilliard glasswork, and this is I couldn't bring. I called and asked if I could bring my gimbal and my little rig and the selfie stick that attaches to the Insta360 ONE. When I got there, well, I called and they said it's okay for the gimbal, and next thing I know, I can't have it, so I had to do a handheld. But thank goodness for the Insta360 ONE. It has a stabilization, so I'm able to at least use my hand and just hold it up. And I got this footage, which is inside the Juilliard Art Glass and Museum here. This is you can see the Seattle Space Needle if you can. The glass is opaque, so you can't see quite up to the Space Needle, but you can see the base of it. But this is one room in a greenhouse, glass greenhouse, and it's very beautiful. Obviously very expensive as well. But my oldest loves glass. I don't know why she's into glass, but she just is. So we went there for a second time. This is our second time there to the Space Needle and Truly art class here. So we enjoyed it very much, and there's more to see, but you have to edit and just be brutal in some ways. So, but again, I'll show another view from a different entrance here, as you'll see here soon enough as I go in. All that glass, that's all custom made glass. Can you imagine that someone just made all that glass for that? Reminds me of Bellagio in some ways. Maybe it's the same artist. All right, here I'm time lapsing. We're on our way to the Children's Museum where the children's playground is, since I have my youngest with me. Again, second time we've been here. The first time we were here, they had a concert or some kind of event in that grass area. But today they had a concert in a different area, and they had a marathon, some kind of marathon. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was rock and roll marathon or something. But we walked in a big circle. I didn't know where I was going, and ended up walking in a big circle. We're really only like maybe 25 yards from the playground, but I end up walking in a big circle. Anyways, it's a good. This whole area is very touristy. It's probably the better part of Seattle. I don't know if I'd go down to the boardwalk, mainly because from what I understand, there's a lot of homeless people there, and it may be not a very enjoyable sight to see. I didn't see any homeless people here. Oh, okay, you don't want to be here with her. Wow, look at that. Look at that building. That's interesting.
It's like a blanket.
It's like a blanket. It looks like an arm and a blanket and something else. That's kind of weird. They got some weird stuff over there. Look at that. So what is this? Children's museum. We got a couple hours we could kill. We could be here. Oh, here's the map. Can you find the center? I'll just walk right through. This thing right here. It's a little maze. This thing's a little maze right here. I want to see if they've done this. Last time I was here, they were working on this construction. I don't know. Looks like they're done. Oh, look, they're running. This is the finish line. I think this is the end. Look, people are running. That's what this is. They had some kind of marathon here. Rock and roll marathon. That's what it is. That's why they're having a concert. I was wondering what that was. Wow, look at this building. All right, we're back. We're finally made it to the tower, and we went up the elevator. And it's different from last time. Last time I was here, they had like a little ledge, and it was like a balcony style with like it almost seemed like you're in a cage because it had like a fencing. Now, when I'm here, it is like totally different, and there's a lot of glass and not too much wind. The wind is blocked out by the glass, and it's very enjoyable there. Somewhat scary. I mean, people were leaning up, but it's angled outward, so you could kind of lean on it if you wanted to, if you want to take a look down. I'm a little scared of heights. And they also had glass benches, so you could just lean on it or do whatever you want. It was fun. I think it is an improvement. So you get to take a lot of pictures. You get a great view, not too much wind. That's the other thing, not too much wind, because the wind can be kind of distracting at times. And also the ledge and the fence kind of blocked from getting any pictures per se. And they have cameras all over the place that you could take a picture if you don't have a camera. There's certain spots around this area where if you wanted to, you could take a selfie without your smartphone or whatever camera device you didn't have at the time. But I think it really makes a better view. I think they did a good job. I'm glad I came the second time. Really enjoyed it. And again, if you look out there, it's beautiful. Now we're going downstairs, and unfortunately, the restaurant, the 360 restaurant, is gone. I was a little disappointed, but the 360 rotation is still there. And so here I'm doing a time lapse. You'll get a view of basically Seattle, 360 view of Seattle with a 360 camera, of course, but time lapsed it. And it's unfortunate. I did wish they still had the restaurant, but oh well. But they do let you go there, and the floor has glass as well, so you're actually getting a view down below. I didn't take any pictures of that. And here we are down the elevator on our way to the gift shop. So when you're finally done with this, there's the gift shop. They also had a VR where you like bungee jumped from the Space Needle, and it's free, no cost if you purchase to go up there. And it was real. I went on it and I was freaking out. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. This concludes my video here of my trip to overnight to San Francisco. We did spend we did spend one day in San Francisco, and our rest of our vacation trip was driving up to Seattle, and then of course driving back to Los Angeles. We did spend the night in Seattle. Well, we spent 2 days in Seattle, and then one night in Sacramento, then finally back down to Los Angeles. And it was the hotels were paid via Bitcoin through cheapair.com. So there is a link. I don't have an affiliate or anything. It's just there if you want to use it. If you happen to have any Bitcoin, Bitcoin's gone up in price, so I figured I'd use it because I didn't want to spend any of my cash, so you use Bitcoin. Anyways, feel free to subscribe, like, dislike, leave a comment, and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.